World Cup of Design. No, never mind. The major. The major. God, I got the wrong contest. The major design contest winner, Dylan Bronson. Just looking through your course thread here, as I've not played this, to make sure there's no condition requests. I don't see any. No, I don't see any. Let me double check one more time. Okay. Yep, I don't see any. So I'm going to play at default then, which is what we've got on the screen. Back to these. Love your quote here by Alistair McKenzie. I'll be the judge of whether it's too hard for CC though. As a reminder, you're going to get feedback from me on the playability side, which I don't expect too many problems with from you, and the suitability for tour, since I am the current CC scheduler. I have not played this course, and I don't honestly. I mean, you released it in June. I don't think I've seen anybody stream it. Could be wrong. So you're gonna get the raw reactions here, and dude, the first tee shot here is freaking breathtaking. Like, this could be a screenshot on my. Wow. This could be a screenshot on my computer. And I, blown away, dude. That is really nice looking. And, I'm a big proponent of the opening tee shot having to be a hook to make me want to play the whole course. That is up there. Definitely one of the best looking opening holes in the contest. So that's for sure. And I've played, what, 20 some odd courses by now. Oh, it's a lot of red. Like you said. We'll see. We will see. The red is so much is not totally scary yet. The red so much is not a problem as long as there's shots available. The 156 is not encouraging. Oh, you know, as the scheduler, I like to see greens. I mean, 156 is okay. I prefer to see them in the 170 range. But you know, the next time I play through this, which will be right after this video. Oh shit, I forgot to look at the scorecard. Next time I play through this, I'm gonna have to look to see how it plays in 187, because that's just what I do. Alright, let's have a look at the scorecard. Remember, I'm looking for variety in distances and the 3s, the 4s, and the 5s, because I don't want them all to play the same. You have to take this with a grain of salt, because I'm literally looking at the scorecard and having this conversation. It's not so much how they play, because I don't know how they play. I've not played their course. Okay, so when I look at the par 3s, there's some pretty good variety in the par 3s there. 5 par 3s. Par 4s, definitely some long ones and some short ones. It is kind of missing that drivable par 4, which is something I miss. And then there's some good variety in the par 5s there. So this has got some good variety to it. Nice giant green here. Pin right in the middle of the green. This lighting is absolutely perfect for this design style here. People are gonna say all the sand is problems. I don't think so. I don't think the sand's a problem at all right now. So far, anyway. I mean, I'm 2 holes in. Oh, it's just so good. Look at that bunker. Not a giant fan of that bunker. But it works. Oh, God. The lighting, dude. I just can't get over the lighting and the haze. That is just freaking gorgeous. Another pin right in the middle of the green. That's definitely got some slope to that green. Depending on where that pin is, this goal could play completely different. What I like about this is that, you know, depending on where the pin is, depends on really where you want, what side of that bunker you want to be on. Because if that pin's right, I don't know that you necessarily want to be on the left side of the trap. I mean, you could be and probably still work. In fact, it might actually feed in that way. But there's some thought on that drive depending on where the pin is, which is nice. Nice wide fairways. You got a lot of slope to your fairways, but they're wide, so it's okay. This is not my favorite pin. Not my favorite pin. This is one of those courses I can tell already I'm going to have to play multiple rounds to see if how much of a fan I am. Because I got to see the other pins on some of these greens. Another great looking par 4 here. Oh, made it. All right. That's another interesting green right there. Kind of want to see this in a little bit higher wind. I think the wind ramps up the challenge here. Also, firming and speeding up the greens might as well. Yeah, I mean, it's another one. We've got all the looks. Just the looks are just spot on. But I think I said that about your major course too. So it is a treat to play because it's not only plays well, it's just gorgeous to look at. So you've got a lot of red slopes, which you think might scare people off. It definitely doesn't scare me off as the scheduler because around the hole is pretty flat. I think it fits your quote pretty perfectly here. Uh-oh. Oh, it's alright. Because you can definitely score on this course if you're on your game. And if you're off your game, you're going to get punished pretty severely. Now, my question that I've always asked, and I've asked for every course I've played, is could I schedule this on both tours? Both tours being Pro and Am. Right now, I would say the answer to the Am is no. But that doesn't hurt your score at all. It's just as the scheduler, I'm looking for courses that can play on both. Right, because then I've got more options on when to use it. This definitely works, I think, on Pro. pulled that. I got so worried about hitting it to the right that I pulled it. Alright, the middle bunker here is a little overdone. It's got to be like the third or fourth hole that has this middle bunker, and it's just a bit repetitive. That's a beautiful clubhouse back there. Oof, that's such a good look. I would have liked you to probably gone a little bit different in your texture between between the fairway and the green, because they look very similar. Again, I may sound like I'm nitpicking here. It's just personal preference on some of this stuff. Oh, the light's a little blocked out on this. It's a little dark there, Dylan. Yeah, and so like I said, I don't think the problem is the red slope on the greens. It's more the red slope in the fairways. But your fairways, like I said, are so wide. And for the most part, your slopes are pretty good about feeding balls to the hole. Slow. Bite me. See, like this will feed it back to the hole. See, yeah. So I think you've done these greens well. Even though there's a lot of red, it's a lot of good red. As opposed to some of the other courses in this contest, which has got some red, but it's not necessarily good red. That's a great bunker right there. Go in the hole, ball. Oh, missed it. Kinda wish I had played this a little bit earlier. I could have scheduled it. But of course, if it does well, it gets scheduled next year anyway. I think the CC guys would have a blast playing this. The CC Pro guys, I should say. Blind tee shot here. Very minimal on the planting, but it totally works. Oh. Wow. You're daring me to go for it, even though the play is a layup here. Only halfway. I forgot that 156 there. On that, I could have taken that a lot farther back. Oh, burn the edge. We're coming up to that short par 3 here shortly, aren't we? Yep, I made this one. Here it is. Little postage stamp. Oh, look at this false front over here. Like, what in the hell? So you've got a pin there. You probably got a pin back left. Got a pin back right. And you've got a pin front right there, I'm assuming. I think I have to way loft this up. That's a massive false front on the front left there. Yeah, like I said, for me, I'm assuming that's another fairway. Yeah, okay. For me, the center line bunker is just a hair overdone. I'm assuming that bunker's there so that I don't try and drive it this way. I'm gonna do it anyway. I mean, it's about as nitpicky as I can get so far right now, is that it's just a hair overdone on the center line bunker. And I would wished for a better texture choice, I guess would be a major complaint. Alright, that's my second eagle, I think. Yep. Alright, last of the par 3s. Kind of a plain Jane par 3 here. This is not horrible. Oh, just burn the edge. All right, here. 3 more holes to go. Doesn't feel like I've played 18 at all, which is always a good sign. I could see myself playing 4 tournament rounds on this course, one after the other, and not getting bored. Which is not something you can say about every course in the contest. Every course that's left in the contest, even. Ooh, snuck it in the side door there. Alright. Alright, draw us the hair. Yeah, I don't think you've overdone the red at all. Like I said earlier in the stream, I think the red is more prevalent on the fairway than it is on the green. But your fairway, like I said, your fairways are so wide, it doesn't really matter how much missed low. But I'm going to go back and play this with some wind. I'm going to firm it up a little bit. I'm going to speed up the greens to 187 and see what that does. Not that I would ever schedule it that way, but it would be fun to see what it does. This kind of reminds me of a hole at Bandon on the Punch Bowl. It's kind of got that look to it. Where on that hole you tee off with putter and you basically putt it down the hill to par 3. But it all kind of funnels down to the green, which is why it works. Yeah, so that's well done, Dylan. I just killed that last putt, but that's fine. It's well done course. Like I said, for me, it was a little bit of an over-reliance on the centerline bunker. I would have liked to have seen a little bit different texture choice, although it does match the look you were going for. And I would have liked to have seen a little bit smoother of a fairway, but it totally works the way you have it played. So that's more a personal preference than anything else. But yeah, I suspect this might do well. We'll have to wait and see how the other judges scored. I have no idea how the other 3 judges are scoring this. All I know is that it scored well enough in the first 2 to get through. So, but with that, if you have any comments or questions, you know where to reach me on the forums. Otherwise, I will wish you the best of luck in the contest.